Gonna go do crime again. Oh. Oh, hi there. Sorry, I was just getting ready to go do my favorite public activity at night, which is hacking into unprotected surveillance systems. Ugh. Sorry about that. So, how are you? What's that you say? You said you want a analytical breakdown of the gimmick of a old school Southern professional wrestler that is in the modern era, but you can't think of one. I might have someone in mind. You ever heard of Mad Dog Connelly? Hi guys, it's your boy, Will Bleak. I know that I haven't uploaded a real video in a minute. I uploaded the Gresham ZSJ match from Bloodsport because it wasn't on YouTube and I thought people should see that beauty. But I haven't uploaded since the mental health thing, and I'm doing a lot better. Doing a lot better. I might get to that at the end of this. Might not. We'll see if I remember. Now, this is me doing an unscripted character analysis of the character of one Mad Dog Connelly, one of the greatest indie wrestlers of the modern era, and he's also kind of in my top 100 one time. Or, wow, nice one, bro. My top 100 of all time. We can use real words around here. Yeah, you can say I don't know ball, and you're right, I don't, but I just think he's legitimately that good. Now, Mad Dog Connelly is kind of an interesting case for me, because he's one of those professional wrestlers where he's able to bridge very seamlessly in-ring work and character work. And I mean that in actually two ways. There are some wrestlers who have really good mat work, like I guess, honestly, I'll go back to using Gresham. Someone who's really good in the ring, but with a character can't really put it all together. I'm not saying these people are bad, but when compared to some folks, they can't really put that whole, they can't really find the thing that can get people hooked into them, like a Hangman Page. Speaking of, he's one of those people, like Mad Dog Connelly, that can bridge in-ring work and have brilliant character work. I think Hangman's actually a little better at it than Mad Dog is. But that's not who this video is about. The video is about one beautiful Austin Connelly, also known as Lip Lock. We don't talk about that. Now, first some context for my people who don't know ball, like myself, about a few months ago, before, more like a year ago, back when I didn't know who the big Mad Dog was, the king of the dog collar match. Mad Dog Connelly is a independent professional wrestler operating out of the city of Memphis, Tennessee. His entire thing is that he loves the dog collar. He loves the dog collar. He really likes the dog collar. You can kind of hear it. It's in the name. Mad Dog. I know. Clever. I'm a wit. Satiric. But he's a lot more than that. Mad Dog Connelly, how do I put this? If I had to describe him, I guess I'd use the word mania. Because on the surface level, he cuts very tweaking promos. He has his eyes on the back of his head. He talks like this. He types in all caps on his social media. He's unhinged. His character is very, very unhinged, and probably the person himself, considering the shit that he does in that ring. But I think it goes deeper than just being woohoo unhinged. Mad Dog Connelly is somebody who I personally believe lives by the principles of nihilism, which is nothing matters. That kind of comes from his stuff with Warhorse and Annihilation, which is a tag team with another professional wrestler, Warhorse, who has a really sick lip scar, by the way. And, lost a thought there, oh my god. His Twitter profile kind of says it all. Like, if you open this guy's Twitter, his profile picture is him staring angrily at the camera like this. His, little background theme banner thing is him getting choked with a dog collar around the mouth. And his bio, there's nothing about booking or anything, it just says, it doesn't matter anymore. And I think that line fucking rips. Like, he's so good. Because it feels like he's ripped out of a completely different era while having a character that is so staunchly, modern. It's interesting. Because you didn't see a character kind of like that back in the era that you'd see this guy. Like, if you were to just see a Mad Dog Connelly match, and not hear him talk or cut a promo, you'd expect him to be in there with the likes of like a Stan Hanser and Abdullah the Butcher, you know, like a... If you want to get real ball knowledge, you want to see him in there with someone like fucking Koki Kitahara. Like, those kinds of guys from old style. Like, you'd see him against a Greg Valentine or a Roddy Piper. Yes, I thought of those guys because of the dog collar match. Shut up. Now, Mad Dog Connelly is really good. And when I say really good, I don't mean he just does a lot of moves, because there are wrestlers who do a lot of moves, but I don't think are very good. Like, Blake Christian is good, sometimes, but when he's paired up with, like, an Ospreay or Swerve Strickland, a lot of his bad tendencies come out. It feels like he does a lot of his stuff for athletic effect, and rather than genuinely getting a point across in the match, telling a story, psychology. I know old heads throw that term around to be, I don't know, sound pretentious about the sport, and I am. I'm very pretentious about this sport. My buddy BTG would tell you that days on end. But I'm not being pretentious when I say it here. Because everything Mad Dog Connelly does is intentioned to a point of no return. Like, every time you'll see him crawl on top of Damus and just start fucking hitting him with the dog collar wrapped around his chain, you can feel the anger in that. Because it feels like... One thing I like to mention a lot ad nauseum, and my friends hate me for this, I love mentioning how the modern, like, professional wrestler doesn't know how to throw a good punch. Mad Dog Connelly will kill you. With a punch, he's so good. And the best thing is, he's not even... I will say, I don't believe this, but there is a subset of the wrestling community who believe the deathmatch wrestlers use the deathmatch as a crutch because they can't wrestle. Like, I'd say one of the biggest, the biggest victims of this bullshit claim is someone like Effie. Or Nick Gage. Mad Dog Connelly, you can't make that same kind of, accusation with. Because even though his gimmick is the dog collar guy, that's not his only thing. He's wrestled matches without the dog collar anywhere near them, and he's still fucking phenomenal, because he's one of the best brawlers I have ever seen. He's better than Steve Austin at it, in my opinion, and you can argue with me in the comments. I'm willing to be a keyboard warrior to defend that point. He's really good. Like, every single little ground strike he throws is intention. That's another point that, my buddy, I say buddy, but we're only in the same Discord server again, my buddy Angel from Grappleaholics had this same kind of point with Robert Martyr, Poison, the GOAT. He is so good at just laying things in and making you feel them. And forgive me if I'm rambling, or if I'm not making, a coherent thought here. This is my first time using this brain thing of mine. I know, it's shocking. It's really hard for me to kind of get used to it. Especially, it's really, my first time putting my analytical thoughts about pro wrestling out verbally. I've done Tiger Driver match review before. It's for my friends in the Walking W's. So, they know that. But I've never done it verbally. And, for an audience of, maybe 2 people combined who watch this. Another thing that I think Mad Dog is really, really good at is alternating depending on the crowd. Because depending on the match that you see him in, you can either see him as a big, muscly, not muscly, but a big, angry, bearded man beating the shit out of your favorites. That's what I would say with, a One Called Manders match. I've always, even if Manders is the heel of the match, I've always personally saw Mad Dog as the heel in those kinds of matches, because I'm a Stan Hansen guy, and when you see Manders, I just see Stan Hansen. So when I see someone like Mad Dog brutalizing the guy and choking him with a chain, you can figure why I'm like, oh, that's rough, buddy. But on the flip side of this, you have one of my favorite matches of the year so far, Mad Dog Connelly versus Adam Priest at Action Dean 2 this year. You should go watch it. It's free on YouTube. It's in my Graps playlist. Watch it. You don't have an excuse. It's 10 minutes long. Stop pretending. He is so good at being righteous punishment for the little shit that is Adam Priest. Adam Priest is so good, by the way. Little tangent here. Best heel in the world. Without a doubt, in my opinion, the best heel in the world today. It's my opinion, but, you're wrong if you disagree. Mad Dog Connelly is in that match, he is a force of nature punishing Adam Priest for daring to breathe air and turn oxygen into, if he takes a breath in Mad Dog's presence, Mad Dog's gonna fucking... Yeah, you get the point. Mad Dog's really great at that. What else? This is completely unscripted, if you can't tell. So, just doing this off the top of my head. Oh, another game that I don't see people talk about a lot of Mad Dog, because it's common, but it's not as common, is his game in tag team matches. Like I mentioned, the Annihilation with Warhorse, but also his stuff, like, I forget. I remember he tagged with Adam Priest. I remember that was really good, and I quite like that. I'm tweaking. My brain's failing me right now. I can't name any. But I've seen him have some really good tag stuff. And I'll tell you why. Because he plays his role in those matches so perfectly. Because 90% of the stuff that I've seen him in tag matches, he's never the focus of the shot. He is just in the background beating the shit out of somebody. And I think that's fucking beast. That's so good. Like Mad Dog himself. He's so good. You also love a pansexual king. Pride Month may be over, but Pride never die, as all of my MMA nerds know. What else? Mad Dog, he has a tendency that I really, really like. It feels like every single match he goes into, he doesn't have an off switch, and he does not know how to turn down the violence. And with some people, it feels like that can be overwhelming, and I completely understand that. Some people like measured amounts of violence in their matches, like a build-up. I'm not one of those people. If I can have a big, strong, bearded man who is fueled by pure hatred and dog treats, I'm going to cheer that guy, and I'm going to watch all of his stuff, because I know he's about to cause some inhuman pain to whoever the fuck he's in the ring with. Whether it be Holiday, Manders, Priest, Matt Tremont recently, or, coming soon, David Weaver. Poor guy. I think that's about it, honestly. I'd probably have more to say if this was scripted, but I don't know how to edit, and I'm not paying Sam the VA mod to edit this for me because I don't have that moolah because I don't get paid for my work. So I can't really formulate this the way I want to. And if I ever do start getting that sweet, sweet kawaii coin, I will remake this in a more professional manner with a good mic and editing, showing clips of his matches to show what I'm talking about. But I'm not doing that for a while. We both know that. We know that. Both me in this video and all the 3 people that are watching this video know that I'm not doing that anytime soon. I'm not paying for a computer to edit on, and I'm much less paying for an editor to edit things for me. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to link some of my favorite Manders matches in the description of this video. You go watch them. And then you come back here and type in the comments your opinions on Mad Dog Connelly. What you like about him, what you don't like, what you think could be better. And I'm willing to talk with you guys. I have supreme free time, so I love talking about pro wrestling. And if I can talk about somebody that I really like Mad Dog Connelly, with you guys, who might end up knowing a bit more ball after this, that would be really nice. Now, as for my recent absence, as you guys know, I uploaded that video when I was in a really bad place mentally. I'm happy to say that I am feeling a lot better recently. I don't know if you can tell from my energy in the video. I feel more energized, I've been more determined, I've been getting deeper into mixed martial arts, doing it and observing it. I've just been happier recently. So, for the people that are watching this that aren't like me right now and are feeling like shit, mental health is not a joke. It is a real thing, and men do have it just like women. Everybody has it. Everyone feels like shit, and it's never just sadness. So, if you feel like this, you are never in the wrong for wanting to talk to somebody, and you are never in the wrong for wanting to better yourself. It's okay to talk to somebody. It's okay to express your feelings. It took me a long time to understand that, believe me. I'm still not completely there yet. But what I know is that if you extend your hand and ask for help, someone will help you. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but it will happen. Things will get better for you. I don't know if it'll be soon. I can't say that for sure. I don't know if things are going to keep getting better for me. I feel good right now, but it's a process. It's going to go up and down and up and down and up and down forever, or until I eventually reach a point where I'm happy. It's all a process. So if you feel like shit and you think about doing anything drastic, talk to somebody. I am sure there are people on this earth who want you to stay here with them. And if you don't have anyone, I do. I want you here. Bit of a dark turn, I just said, after yapping about a professional wrestler. I just wanted to get that out because after my mental health video and all the changes I've been going through recently with all that and my mental health, I felt like it should be said. So, ending videos has never been my strong suit, so, I guess I'll just yap a bit more. Shout out Andos, my boy. Love you, bro. We can't wait for your next upload. It's okay to be burned out. Take as long as you need, dog. I've only talked to you a few times, but you're a genuine chiller. You're a really good dude. Watch his videos. I'll link them in the description. Watch them and send him presents. Shout out everybody in the Squirrel Snake Pit Discord server. Shout out the Walking W's. Shout out my beautiful girlfriend, Azzy. I have to glaze because she's kind of my girlfriend. I'm kind of like legally obligated to say good things about her. Yeah. And, I think that's about it. So, all in all, Mad Dog Connelly is one of the best indie professional wrestlers in the world right now. Maybe the best professional wrestler, period. That's an opinion. There's a lot of good professional wrestlers, and it's really up to taste, but in my opinion, he's that good. Mad Dog Connelly is really good. You should watch his stuff, and, be good to yourselves. I'll see you guys later. Bye.